All right, let's talk about Sekou Doumbouya and his season this year, man. And let's get to it. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Share the video. It's not Doumbouya's fault why he having a bad season. All right, everybody want to say, well, he's a bust. He's a bust. He's a 20-year-old kid that won't turn 21 till the 23rd of December. Okay, he's born in 2000. You look at the biggest difference between this year and last year is that he playing less minutes. Remember, he only played more minutes last year because they had injuries. You had Blake got injured. They got rid of Andre. There was no Bay, there was no Josh Jackson, there was no Jeremy Grant. But Doumbouya's failure is based on this organization. Simple as that. Because had you not played him almost 20 minutes a game last year and said, you know what, we going to sit you, put you in the G League. Okay, this year we going to sit you, no G League, we just going to. The Pistons made the same mistake with Darko Milicic. When you have guys coming in, especially international guys, they're already homesick. They losing confidence every day. Doumbouya probably been playing professional for a while. He probably been playing a good amount of minutes. You say you played 20 minutes last year, now you're playing 12 minutes this year. It's a joke. I had 19 starts last year through almost 40 games, 38 games. I had 2 stars through 40 games this year. One thing is consistency. This organization sat there and added too many wings. Jeremy Grant. They added Jeremy Grant. They added Bay. They added Josh Jackson. Where was he going to get in to fit in there? These are all established players. These are all guys older than him. Josh Jackson was a top 3 pick, top 5 pick. Sadiq Bey. They got him. They got back in the draft and got him. He was a 4-year player at Villanova? More experienced than Bey. More experienced than Boye. Then we said, well, let's start to stick him in at the 4. It hasn't worked. And this is just not a Dwayne Casey issue, even though he can't coach as well. I can coach better than Dwayne Casey out of pound paper bag. This is an organizational issue. If we was going to bring in all these new wings, these 3 and 4s, and they are hybrid 3 and 4s the way they play in the NBA this year, right? If we was going to bring in all these players, why didn't we deal Doumbouya this offseason? Why didn't they build Doumbouya? Then also, you don't play Savitas. You sit here and you get a second round guy like Saban Lee in there. And Doumbouya, he was supposed to go undrafted. I was drafted, top 10 or whatever it was lottery, and this guy come in to play over me. Come on. Dennis Smith Jr. come in and play over me. Come on, man. This Dalo guy come in and play over me. Wayne Ellington playing over me. D'Lo Okafor when he's playing over me. You know what I'm saying? You look at Corey Joseph play over me. Come on, why are we even playing Corey Joseph, Okafor at one point? All these different guys. Supposed to be playing the young guys. And they sat here and they did it wrong. They got too many threes. Too many of them wing 3-4 players. You really gonna start over Jeremy Grant this year? No. Gonna play over Josh Jackson? No. You gonna start over Sadiq Bey? No. It's not Doumbouya's fault. They sat there and they stocked up on a position they didn't need to stock up on. Now you say, where the minutes at? If Jeremy Grant gonna get 30, 35 minutes, Josh gonna get about 25, 30 minutes. Bay gonna get him out 25, 30 minutes. Where's the minutes go? And a lot of times with these young guys, they don't practice like they play. That's the problem. They don't practice like they play. Sometimes you gotta throw guys in there and see what they got. He had momentum going in last year. Dunked on Tristan Thompson, guarded LeBron. He probably felt like, I'm going to come in and start next year. Now his morale is gone. Now he probably wondering if he want to play basketball. Now you probably speeded up the process and probably him needing a new change of scenery. That's just where it's at right now. He probably need a new change of scenery. If not a new change of scenery, he need a new GM, a new head coach, or at least a head coach. They did this to him. I'm like, why are you bringing in Jeremy Grant? Paying him all that money. You know you got Doumbouya who did pretty good last year. Then you bring in Josh Jackson. He drives Bay. Now it's to the point where they wasted the pick. It's to the point where they wasted the pick now. And this is why the Pistons will never get over. And they wasted the pick with Killian Hayes too. Crazy, right? Oh, he went 15. And it ain't too many other players they could have got. You know, too many good players after that. You know, you named some, Kevin Porter Jr., they didn't want him. Darius Blayzy probably been the biggest one you probably would have wanted. Nickeil Alexander-Walker probably been one you wanted. But other than that, you look. There ain't too many players you wanted. Nick Claxton, Carson Edwards, Cody Martin, Savitas, you got him. Bola. He really ain't doing much. You know, so it's just boiled down to they should have traded him this offseason. Or they shouldn't have took all the players. They shouldn't have took all the players they took. As simple as that. Now you bury him and now his confidence is buried. 12, almost 13 minutes ago, that's not good enough. Now they got to make a decision. Do we trade Jeremy Grant? You know, do we bring back Josh Jackson? Or do we let them join contenders and trade Jeremy Grant? That's the question. Or do we say, you know what? We're gonna try to go out there with Bay at the 2, Doumbouya at the 3, Grant at the 4, and make it work. But the good thing about this is they have collateral. So if they want to make a deal with Minnesota, they got collateral. They got Grant. They got Doumbouya. They got collateral. They got Killian Hayes. They got Isaiah Stewart. They can send all those up there for Karl-Anthony Towns in Minnesota. They got collateral. Mason Plumlee. That's the good thing about it. They can clear some of these guys out and say Doumbouya and Bay, go do your thing. They can flip this roster up and they can trade most of these dudes and bring in Karl-Anthony Towns. And you can say Doumbouya and Bay, or you might throw Doumbouya in there and say Bay, and bring back Josh Jackson and Bay, y'all the 3 spot. You know, we're going to try to bring in Cade Cunningham and just do it all over again. But some of these young guys, I don't believe in them. Sorry. You know, offense to Isaiah Stewart, I trade him in a heartbeat. Only person I'm not trading on this team is Bay. Everybody else can go if I'm trying to get Karl-Anthony Towns. Plug him in there. Plug Bay in there. If you can get Cunningham or Suggs or somebody to plug them in there and start it over. But seriously, they did this to Doumbouya. Everybody saying, well, he ain't did this and he ain't did... Oh, shit, I only playing 12 minutes. What you want me to do? It's Troy Weaver's fault. Well, Troy Weaver could turn this right to a wrong. Troy Weaver can take all this shit that he done did. Killian, who ain't worth the full stamp. Jeremy Grant really good. You could take them guys, turn them into picks, or you could turn them into Karl-Anthony Towns. You could turn them into somebody. Bring Karl-Anthony Towns here, plug. Keep Bay, good. You get a top pick. If it's Cade Cunningham, good. Then you can start kind of building a team how you want to. Now you got star power. You got Cunningham. You got Karl-Anthony Towns, which Cunningham may be a long shot because you know how to do Detroit. You got Bay. Now you building something, you know. But hey, you know, you got Diola, whatever his name is, you know. So now you're starting to build something. But hey, you know, it's not his fault, man. They just sat there, they log jam in a position they shouldn't have log jam. Simple as that, man. And you know, it ain't his fault. If you played consistency, you would have had Doumbouya get another jump. But a lot of people don't understand, you know, the mind of a young player in consistent minutes. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links, subscription. Faster to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my social media links, subscription. Faster to reach me, Twitter again. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, PayPal description. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Peace.